You see, I have created a new part. I am double clicking on this thing. The interface got changed. The interface got changed. I am sketching here. Okay, I am sketching here. Let me sketch some random figure. You see, while I'm drawing here, if I have to draw the center point of that line, you see, can you note the difference in that icon? If I'm there's a small dot under the center that represents the center point of the thing. Okay, first part is completed. I'm going for the next part. What is the step? First, double click on this product, then go to new part, select the plane which give OK, double click. If it is this color is coming, that means we have suppressed the thing. Okay, what you have to do is click again on the that tree. We will unfreeze that thing. I have exactly marked the center point, not the exact center point. It's Barry center. Okay, that means some other things only we can consider. Um, Let me draw a circle here. Okay, I'm going to the product. Now you see, if this part is not fixed, now we are in assembly interface only. That means this part is not fixed, this part is not fixed. If I have to fix the first component, we can use this constraint called fixed component. Select fixed component, select the part, select the part. Okay, you see that component is fixed in the origin, in the not in the origin, in this position. Even if I am using this compass, we can use this compass to rotate. Okay, just drag the compass from here and place it. on the top. Okay, you see, hello. Drag the component from here, and if I'm placing it on top, and if I'm clicking it somewhere else, there is no use. Click on the part. We should see a green color on the compass. That means we can move that part like this. Even if I have moved that part, still that fixed constraint is there. But can you see some symbol close to that fixed constraint? Yes, yes, yes. That is this symbol only. Okay, update. If we are clicking on an update, it will come back to its original position. Okay, and similarly, I can rotate this part also. If I want, I can rotate like this and all. Okay, but here there is no. I don't think there is no point in giving update. No, there is no point in giving update because no constraints are there with respect to this part. So the update, even the update is inactive now. See, I am going to give a concentric relationship between these two things. For that, go to this thing, select coincident, select this plane and this plane. Okay, I have selected that two planes and I am giving an update. Okay, that got updated. Can you understand? Yes, that will move along the axis. That's an allowed motion only. That motion is possible. Okay, just the axis of these two are in alignment. But also I can do one thing if I am moving it like this and all. Now if I move like this, the update button will be active and I can click on this and it will be showing the update. Okay. No, 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 no. No, there is no. Actually, that is for CATIA. There is no such thing under this thing. That is something else. Okay. In CATIA, there is even a separate workbench is there called CATIA kinematics. Only in that is some advanced thing in CATIA. Only there we will be having this thing. Okay. We don't have that motions that such kind of thing. Assembly is just our standard mates. If you are comparing with our SolidWorks, just our standard mates are there, not that mechanical mates and advanced mates. Such things are not there. Okay. Also, now you got the idea how to use this coincident and fix, right? For giving coincident, just to move a cursor to the cylindrical face, it will automatically go for the axis selection. Okay. Okay, then we have our move toolbar. Let our constraints toolbar be there. Let's see something about our move toolbar. In our move toolbar, the first one is manipulation. When I click on manipulation, a dialog box appears like this, and under that dialog box there are some options: drag along X, drag along Y, drag along Z. We got it. In drag along X, X means we can drag along the X direction. If you are giving drag along Y, it will be dragging along Y direction. Still, their update will be there. Okay. Instead of moving using this compass, I can use this thing. Okay. If I'm giving update, it will be back to the original direction. Then there is something called a drag along specified axis. Drag along any axis. That means I can say if I want to choose some axis, I can choose that thing. For example, this edge. Currently, these edges will be doing the same effect as that of X, Y, or Z. But if there is some other edges and all, we can make use of those things and do the movements. Okay. Then we have options called drag along XY plane, drag along YZ plane, and drag along ZX plane. In drag along XY plane, what we do is that you see which is the XY plane. This is the This is the XY plane. This is the XY plane, right? Front top. This will be the XY plane. We can drag along that XY plane. And also there is one more option is there. I'm just giving update. It is coming back to the original position. And if I'm giving with respect to constraint, if I'm turning on with respect to constraint, you see, if I'm selecting drag along XY plane, that is not possible because the constraint will be broken. Okay. If with respect to constraint is not there, it can be moved like this. Did you understood? And there is one more option is there stop manipulations on clash. That means if stop manipulation on clash. And that tool has to be acted with the constraint option has also to be ticked on while using drop stop manipulation on clash. Okay, you see, I'm just dragging along YZ plane. YZ plane means this plane. You see, make sure that with respect to constraint is also ticked on. Sorry. Uh, with respect to constraint, there is some problem is there. What is this? User explain. Okay. Okay, I'm just changing this geometry just to show the tool. Okay. Um, and for editing this geometry, what can I do? Just go to part one, expand this thing, double click on this part, and change the geometry. Okay. Sketch here. From here to here, coincidence. Exit. Okay. It will be like this. I'm going back to the product. Stop along manipulation is on. Then I'm going for manipulation. Move along specified drag with respect to constraint is turned on. And drag along this direction, and I'm dragging. See, it is stopping on this. It stopped the clash, stopping the manipulation on clash. Understood? That is some things in move. Okay, manipulation, stop manipulation on clash, and then there is one more thing called the exploded view. Exploded view is just to create an yes, yes, but yes, but there are some differences there. Not enough selected data. Okay, cancel, cancel. You see, the our control on the thing is not as much as that on SolidWorks and all. Okay, for exploded view and all. Okay, you see, while creating this geometry, I have assume that I have to create some. I'm just double clicking on this product. Now I am in part design interface. Under part design interface, we have seen these tools, right? Reference plane, reference line, reference point, and all. We okay. We can use this. Have we seen these tools? Reference line by connecting 2 points and all. Okay, okay. If we want to, If we have to create some points, some reference lines and all, also we can create that also before using manipulations and all. Okay, and I can provide this direction, selecting this direction and drag, not with respect to constraint, not stop on. Okay, if I have to use, I want to use such things, I can use that also. Okay. Now we have said something about manipulations, stop manipulations on Clash, exploded view, and concentric and coincident. I have inside, right? Concentric is the coincident. This coincident can be used as a contact tool. Okay, it is like a common. It's like a general tool, like a smart mate. You see, if I'm selecting this face and this face, that will be acting as a contact tool. Okay, the same tool will be acting something like a contact. Okay, the same tool is used for coincident also. You see, I'm just removing these two and I'm dragging this part and I'm dragging this part away. You see, the same tool is I'm using for coincident and contact. Sorry, and you see, here it is. Now I applied only coincident between axes. If I have to make this face touch this face, I can use the same coincidence. Select this face instead. Okay, give OK, update. You see, that got touched here. Either we can use this coincidence or we can use this contact tool. You were about to ask something. What was that? After it won't move. But using our compass, we can change the location for uh, sometimes until we update. Okay. If you are updating it again, that will come back to the original position as per the constraints. Okay, understood, right? Then we have offset constraint. Offset constraint is nothing but here we have given coincident. If I'm changing that thing and selecting this, I'm just dragging this thing using our compass. If compass even after placing this, even after placing this, it is not active. Just click on the part. Okay. Then you see offset. I'm selecting this face and this face. I'm giving a distance of 50. Okay, update. You see, the distance is maintained. Under more, there is an option called the opposite. Okay, by using this thing, some adjustments can be given in this thing. There is one undefined is there, opposite is there, same is there. If I'm using same and giving, it will be like this. Understood? If I'm giving opposite, it will be like this. Then we have angle between two parts, angle constraint. There are only very few constraints, not as much constraint like SolidWorks. In angle constraint, I should need another part. I should draw another one more part for showing the angle constraint. Yes. Okay, there is. Okay, you come. Yes, back. I was waiting for you. I didn't even know you came. Okay, yeah. Okay, you see. I'm giving a coincidence between these two edges. Okay, this edge, even the coincidence can be given between these two edges. Even update also even between 2 points. Coincidence. This point. I mean this vertex and this vertex. Update. Okay. Now I am giving an angle constraint between these two face, this face and this face. You see that they took the angle in this direction. Change the sector according to our need. Okay, change the sector here according to our requirements. Sector 3 is the perfect one. If I need 40, 30 degree, give 30. Okay, update. You see, 30 degree is the angle between that two. Then we have something called fixed together. What a fixed together does is what a fixed together does is it will be even if there is you see I'm just deleting this angle constraint. There is no angle constraint between these two part. Okay. Eh? But I have to maintain this position as such. It's just similar to our lock in SolidWorks. Hmm? Fixed together, select this part, okay. You see now these two parts are fixed together. If I'm moving this part will also come along even though there is no angle because there is fixed together. I'm showing that by manipulations and with respect to constraint has to be ticked on, okay, otherwise there is no point in moving. Am I right? Oh, with respect to constraint I can't move that because it is fixed one. This part is fixed, right? This part is fixed, right? So with respect to constraint that won't be working. I have just deleted the fixed components, fixed edge, I mean fixed constraint, and I'm moving. No, there is some problem with respect to constraint. uh, Now it's okay. With respect to constraint, when I do this thing is also moving. This portion is also moving, right? Yes, if there are some constraints and we have to reflect that constraint in our motion, we have to. Yes. Okay. Then we have something called a quick constraint. A quick constraint is just like it's like everything in one. I'm just deleting all the constraints. I'm just doing a fix to this thing. Okay. You see, if I'm selecting quick constraint and I'm selecting this face and this face, automatically the surface contact is assigned. Okay. Quick constraint. I am selecting this vertex and this vertex. A coincident is assigned. Understood? That is quick constraint. Then we have something called a flexible or rigid assembly. Mm, for that, in normal assemblies, we don't need the application of flexible or rigid assembly. Okay, you see, this object is actually not valid. The warnings are saying like this. In this part it is not valid. And then we have change constraint is to as we said, just to change constraint. If I have to change this offset to surface contact, go to change constraint, click on the surface contact. If I have to make it into an offset rather than contact, select offset, apply. Okay, you see that is changed to offset. Double clicking in, click and change the value. Okay, that's it. Then we have our reuse pattern. I think we have used reuse pattern. Still, I will show you once again. Do you remember? We have used reuse pattern. Yes. Yes. Uh, Reuse pattern is useful only if we have used some patterns in one of the part. Okay. Uh, Also pattern, not just some other patterns. A pattern in part design. Okay, I'm sketching here. Exit. Okay, then I'm patterning, doing a circular pattern, giving complete crown option. Six. Okay, I'm going to our product, inserting new part, double clicking on this part, sketching on this plane, and creating a new part here or somewhere else and making anyway. Both the ways it will be working. If I'm creating here or creating somewhere else and assembling and all, no difference will be there. Okay. Sketch. Okay, I have given created a new part. Okay. Now in this part 5, I am just I want to place this rod in all the holes. Okay, I have to place this rod in all the holes. Understood? Uh, for that, I can use reuse pattern. I'm going back to assembly, reuse pattern, click on reuse pattern, and the pattern which has to be reused is in part 4, right? Expand that thing, expand the part body, select the pattern which I has to be reused. Pattern 1, circular pattern 1 with the 6 entities has to be reused. And the component to instantiate is the is this one. Okay. The component to instantiate is this one. I'm selecting that. Give OK. And okay, you see that part is reused. One, two, three, four, five, six parts. Understood? That is our reuse pattern. That is the constraints toolbar in CATIA and mode toolbar also. Can you just see this thing?